Hi guys, this is Melinda with the blog eatingbuckets.com. It's Sunday night, dusk is setting in, so the light isn't as great as it could be, but I wanted to snatch this minute to show you kind of a quick view of the basement remodel that we have in process in our old 1901 farmhouse. There's a little cool history about the downstairs that I wanted to share briefly with you. The house was owned by 3 owners, and one of the owners, the second owner, in the 1980s, lifted the entire home, dug out the basement, and put in these really massive ceilings. They were going to put in a swimming pool back in the day, and thankfully they did not. It would not have made a lot of sense for this humble space. But what we ended up with was this huge unfinished space that was all ready to go. Electrical was in, some of the walls were already finished with drywall, and we had some amazing helpers over Christmas break who came in and really turned it around for us. It's not done yet. We still have to tape and mud. We have to get a floor in. The actual, lighting fixtures need to go in. So we've got a few steps to go. But if you're like me, you probably love that sort of in-process stuff with house restoration. So coming up, one of the first things that we did was have a patio put in and an overhang. This was all because we wanted to have these big French doors that Brian got probably a couple of years ago with plans to do this. So we have this overhang that's basically a weather protectant for the double French doors. Put in some new windows. This new patio, Brooks right now is busy building a fire out here, so that's really a fun space for all of us to be able to have. So all of this is basically new. And if you come in here, one of the things that I want to show you kind of right away is these massive beams that were put in when they dug out the basement. They created a huge, probably way over buttressed structural support system in this space that we really, really love. You can kind of see I'm 5'8", so that gives you a sense of scale. The ceilings are at about 12 feet right now. We had to drop them a bit. The beams are exposed. And layout-wise, this is exactly as it was when we moved in. We decided we really liked the layout. This is going to be a big built-in library system. We're going to do a lot of custom built-ins there. And bring in a lot of natural light. Over here we have a projector space set up so that we can just project movies here for the kids. We have a 9.5-year-old and a 12-year-old, so this whole space comes at a perfect time for extending hangout space for preteens and soon-to-be teenagers. So that's going to be the entertainment center. In here is the well water system. We have a dug well on our property, and that's what feeds the water. So we've got water system in here. We're also going to bring in a deep freezer and we have another refrigerator on the garage. So this will kind of be the perfect place for the kids to find all of their snacks when they're hanging out, and also for me when I'm doing any party planning or big gatherings, I just need lots of room to be able to shove all of the food that I'm prepping, and we don't have enough room even though we have a big refrigerator upstairs. This is probably for me the most anticipated addition. You would think it would be all this space, but it's actually this. This is going to be my huge walk-in pantry and storage system for all the canning and food production that we do here. As most of you know, we try to live completely off of our gardens. We have fruit orchards, we have hugelkultur beds, which are these huge permaculture beds, and they grow tons of veggies for us and herbs throughout the year. And so I try to can as much of them as possible. This next year, because we have so much space, we're going to try to hit it pretty hard and fill this with enough food to live off of throughout the year. It will also be a place where I will put all the stuff that we get in bulk from Costco and elsewhere, so that I can essentially go shopping in my house and just kind of skip that whole heading to the store all the time for little things. We spend a lot of extra money that way, and we buy a lot of things we don't really need. If you come over here, you will see, I don't think I can really show you this part. You'll see in here, this is a total mess, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. You can get a sense of it. This is where we're storing all of our additional insulation, and excess materials for the remodel. This is going to operate as a woodworking space for Brian, and then eventually we're going to lift the floor here and bring in a lot of windows and make like a office, 5th bedroom optional kind of space. Over here in this door here is our 4th bedroom, and I can't open it up because I've got all this drywall in the way, but I'll do a more proper tour as we get further along with the remodel. And you'll see that in there is a family style bathroom that we're gonna kind of totally remodel. It will service this additional bedroom office space here with a little hallway. So it's gonna become, I think it's about 1,600 additional square feet to our farmhouse, which gets us to over 3,000 feet of living space. And it's a lot more than we need, but we're already feeling the benefits of having this wide open space. The kids come down here and they run around with their friends and they play. So it's gonna be just a huge bonus for us. Yeah, I think that's it for now. So I look forward to checking back in with you soon, especially when we get sort of the cool aspects of light fixtures and the shiplap and wainscoting, kind of all those finishing pieces that are going to really tie it in with the era of the home. So happy house remodeling, house designing if you're in that mode, or happy dreaming for your next big project, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.